Good morning, everyone. Today I will explain polar covalent bond and I will try to speak louder. Okay, so start with definition how to define polar covalent bond. Polar covalent bond is formed when shared pair of electrons are not at equal distance between the two atoms, and such type of compound will be known as polar covalent compound. So to elaborate, I will take example of hydrogen chloride. Okay, you can see structure of hydrogen chloride. H hydrogen contain 1 electron and chlorine contain 7 valence electron. Okay, so both will contribute 1 electron to form single covalent bond. Here chlorine is more electronegative as compared to hydrogen. I hope you remember what is electronegativity. In periodic table you have studied. What is electronegativity? It is tendency to attract shared pair of electron toward itself. So here which one is more electronegative? Chlorine or hydrogen? Of course chlorine. Chlorine is more electronegative as compared to hydrogen. So it will attract shared pair of electron with greater force toward itself. So this shared pair of electrons will not be situated exactly at the center. It will be shifted towards more electronegative element, that is chlorine, and away from more electropositive element, that is hydrogen. Okay, due to this charge separation will take place. Okay, slight negative charge or partial negative charge will develop over chlorine and equal amount of positive charge will develop over hydrogen, resulting in the formation of which type of bond? Polar covalent bond. Okay, so how to define? A molecule having partial but equal and opposite charges on two sides of it is known as polar covalent or dipole molecule. So we'll take another example, water and ammonia. Both are polar covalent compound. So first take a structure of water. Water, oxygen is in the center containing 6 electrons combined with 2 hydrogen with the help of single covalent bond. Again here shared pair of electron will not remain at the center. Due to high electronegativity of oxygen, they will be shifted towards oxygen and away from hydrogen. What will happen due to this? Partial negative charge will develop over oxygen and partial positive charge will develop over hydrogen. But you have to remember that negative charge will be equal to positive charge always. So this is also which type of compound? Polar covalent compound. Okay, then another case is of ammonia. Ammonia NH3, center nitrogen is there, then it is surrounded by 3 hydrogen, 3 single covalent bonds are present. Okay, one nitrogen and hydrogen, one single covalent bond. Same way another nitrogen hydrogen also one single covalent bond. So here also nitrogen is more electronegative as compared to hydrogen. So here also shared pair of electron will be shifted towards nitrogen and away from hydrogen. Due to this again partial negative charge will develop over nitrogen and equal amount of positive charge will develop over hydrogen. So all three examples are of polar covalent compound. Polar covalent compounds are having partial ionic character. Why partial ionic character? Because here they don't have ions, they don't have free ions, but they have charge separation. When such type of compound dissolve in water, they will form ion, and this process will be known as ionization. What is ionization? Formation of ion is known as ionization. So polar covalent compound when dissolve in water, they will form ion. Okay, like HCl and ammonia both are gases, and when they are pure they will not conduct electricity due to absence of ion. They don't have ion in pure state, but when they dissolve in water both will ionize to form ions and they will conduct electricity. That is ionic characteristic. So they have partial ionic characteristics. They will dissolve in organic solvent like any covalent compound, as well as in water also like ionic compound. One thing more you should remember, that HCl, take example of HCl, will take HCl polar covalent bond. It can dissolve in organic solvent as well as in water, but in water only it will conduct electricity, not in organic solvent. Why? Because in water only it will undergo ionization. Okay, so this point also try to remember. Okay, so one more structure I want to explain in this video, that is hydroxyl ion. Self ionization of water. Okay, water forms ion, hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion. How it is formed? How to draw a structure of hydroxyl, that I will tell today only, and other thing in redox reaction later. Okay, so how to draw a structure of hydroxyl, this today you just listen. Draw this, very simple है this one. Draw the structure of water you all can draw now. Oxygen in the center, 6 electron valence electrons है, 2 single covalent bond with hydrogen. Now we will remove hydrogen, not its electron. Okay, only what we will remove? Only hydrogen is removed. Water self ionizes to form hydrogen ion. What is the meaning of hydrogen ion? It contains only proton, no electron is there. Electron is still with hydroxyl OH hai. So due to presence of extra electron, negative charge is more than positive charge. So put this structure in bracket and place negative charge. So this is the structure of hydroxyl ion. So I hope this time my voice is louder. I will try to speak more loudly next. Okay, bye.